Hey Capricorns, welcome to May 2019. I'm really looking forward to reading to you guys today. So already 3 cards have popped out. We have the Emperor card, we have Ace of Cups, and the Justice. So this month, it's all about a focus on your empowerment at home, how empowered you feel at home. May is a universal 8-month in numerology. So that's all about stepping into your power or being completely bulldozed. It's really your choice. So stepping into your power at home will create some new feelings about what's fair. Like what is really fair. So if you find that at home, you're kind of, especially if you're a woman, you're probably doing everything. You're probably doing the cooking, the cleaning, the mothering, the parent, like everything, right? And if you're finding that it just doesn't feel fair or balanced, this is really your month to say, hey, I need help here. I need you to not help there. What are you doing? What aren't you doing? What can I do in order to help you? And what can you do in order to help me? That's really going to lift you up. That's really going to force you to step into your power, right? Especially if, you really just want to focus on work, but house and all of that responsibilities have you bogged down and distracted. This is your month to step up and say, I want to accomplish some things. I want to focus on my ambitious side just this month. Okay. So that's what your subconscious wants you to know right off the bat. Finding your power at home will change the way you feel about what's fair and what's balanced and what's justified. And a lot of the reasoning that your family and friends are speaking to you saying, hey, Capricorn, do this or don't do that. This is your month to just say, I'm doing what I feel I need to do. And that's going to really, really empower you guys. Okay, so May is bringing a sense of freedom. You're waiting for a sign to say it's okay to let go, to move on, to make a change, or to just be free in some aspect, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Said that. Free. You're waiting for a sign to reveal to you the next steps. However, Capricorn, how pinned down you are and how overburdened and pressured you feel is the reason why this sign isn't coming in, okay? So it's the obstacle and the aid to you waiting for this sign from the universe. Essentially, what's happening is you're putting a lot of constraints on the sign that comes in. You're putting a lot of pressure and specific signs that you're waiting for, saying, okay, well, if I get this phone call, then I know it's a sign that I should do it. If Jesus himself knocks on my door and says, do this, then I'll know. How about just relaxing a little bit and saying, maybe the sign is just something very simple. The sign could be just, you're thinking about a plan that you want to initiate and you have that smell of, that brings you back to your childhood, or a song comes on that says, go for it. Don't put constraints on the signs that you want to receive from the universe. Just be open to anything, because the universe works in such mysterious ways that putting constraints on it is just going to hold you back. Subconsciously, you're waiting for the ebb and the flow. It is the new moon in Taurus today, if you're watching this on May 4th, but you're going to have that energy of the new moon in Taurus, which is so grounding, which is your cousin sign, because it's also an earth sign. So grounding, really realistic, really rooted in reality. And you're kind of waiting for that new moon energy to empower you enough to say, I'm ready to initiate these rooted and very grounded, realistic goals. You're thinking about how hard you've been working. You've been thinking about how proud you are of your accomplishments. You're thinking about the plans you want to put in place. So whatever's going on, Capricorn, when it comes to you wanting to move forward with your career, it seems, with some sort of ambitious energy, work if you're thinking about your side hustle, but work responsibilities, home responsibilities, family obligations are really draining you. And work is kind of the only thing that seems to be energizing you right now. So you want to put more focused attention into work, but you're feeling very drained over here by family and friends. So this sign that you're waiting for is to say, it's okay. It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to just focus on your goals this month. It's okay to say, listen, family, friends, obligations over here, I need some space. I can't be everything all the time, and they're really looking to you for that. But this is your month to just focus on your goals, your plans, and everybody else is just going to have to accommodate, because realistically, they've been taking from you. There's a level of deception here when it comes to Capricorn energy, and it's not even deceptive in the, in the malicious way. It's deceptive in the way that they're saying, you have to be this certain person. They have this image of you saying you have to uphold this image, this reputation, this standard. And that's putting so much pressure on you because you want to live up to that. You guys are ruled by the 10th house, which is all about public reputation and public image. It's important to you. So when you're getting deceived by people expecting you to be a certain image, where you're like, hold on a second, I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to be that person this month. I want to figure out what's empowering to me. And although you hold me up to this standard, hold on, let me take a step down from the pedestal and be human for a little bit, just for this month, please. So you are being deceived in that way, where family just really looks up to you and really values you, that stature that you have, that public image, that reputation, that positive reputation that you have. For me, I find that Capricorns, they have this sense of competence. Okay, so the Capricorns in my life, for instance, I was coming into my wedding. My father-in-law, who's a Gemini and Leo rising, he got really high anxiety and he couldn't pull in where he needed to pull into. It was the Capricorns that came up and said, okay, listen, I've got this. Let me handle this. The one Capricorn doesn't even drive a boat, but just knew what to do. They have this sense of competence to them that people naturally gravitate and say, oh, okay, Capricorn can handle it. They've got this. And sometimes it's like, listen, I just want to be free, because Capricorns, they age in reverse, right? If you find that you were so responsible as a child, you kind of took on all the responsibilities as a kid. And now the older you get, the more fun you want to have, the more childlike you become. It's like a really intense Benjamin Button experience. So now you're getting to the point where you just want to have a little bit more fun. You've worked hard all these years. You've been so responsible. Now you're like, hold on, I want to just enjoy myself. You're feeling the summer come in. So new money, new power is where you're at right now, Capricorn. This is excellent for your month of May, just because it's really going to show you how much you can accomplish when you focus on your own goals that are based on your own ambitions and aren't based on what other people expect of you, not based on what society expects of you, parents, all those pressurized influences. When you pull those aside and say, listen, I'm doing this for myself, you're starting to realize just how much more empowering it is when you do things for your own ambitious energy. So family and friends, new energy coming in here. They're really proud of you. They're going to present you with an opportunity to start something new. Only say yes if it's a hell yes. If you even have to question it a little bit, it's not worth it, because it is going to be an energy drain, right? So make sure that it's a positive return on investment. Make sure it's something that you can really get on board with in a positive way, and don't do it out of obligation, because you're just going to end up, everybody's going to be resentful and nobody's going to get what they need. So do it if it's a hell yes. If you even have a little bit of a hesitation, say thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for the offer, because that alone is such a huge compliment, but just say, I'm focusing on my own goals right now, and I hope you understand that. Hope and fear is partnership. So one of those responsibilities is the dating game, is the partnership, the relationships. You hope that your partner could be a little bit more supportive when it comes to your goals and your ambitions, but you also fear that as well, because I think Capricorns are the Earth Aries. They actually are very much, you guys are cardinal signs, you guys are leaders. And a lot of the times we can forget that we need that partnership in order to support us. That's why alimony exists, right? Because at the end of the day, they needed that support at home to accomplish their goals. So you hope and you fear for that partner to just kind of give you that support so you can accomplish some of your worldly ambitions. But you also fear it as well, because, at the end of the day, you can't just receive the support and focus over here on your goals. You have to still funnel back energy, attention to that partnership, which pulls away from your goals. So it's a very delicate balance between giving support and receiving support. But I promise you guys, what you put out this month will come back times 10. So if you need more support at home in order to achieve your goals out in the world, then you have to kind of give at least a little bit back to that partnership. So the outcome, Capricorn, for your May 2019 is you're going to keep thinking about your goals, and that is going to create something new, a new frame of mind, a new goal, a new thought process. Something comes out of, it feels like it comes out of absolutely nowhere, and that is your sign, okay? If you're looking for, you know, the heavens to part and for, you know, God himself to point a finger at you, what it actually is just a new opportunity. That is your revelation. That is your God pointing at you saying, this is what you need to do, Capricorn. And it will feel like a huge tug on your heart, on your gut, feeling like you need to do this. This is your purpose. This is your dream. This is your goal. Go for it, okay? Love you, Capricorn, so much. As always, if you want a personalized reading, my details are below. I use astrology and numerology in all my readings. Love you guys so much, and I will see you next month, June. Bye, Capricorns.